Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
Want to welcome you back here to Kick 106.7, and we are here on the Gatorade broadcast booth in the Mackey Motors postgame show. Joining us now, head coach of the South Central Calhoun Titans, it is Jaxon Withers. Jaxon, again, congratulations. Great win here in Sac City. 10-5 win. You guys get a lot of runs on the board. Talk to me what this win means for this team at this point of the season.
I've been telling the boys that we got to peak at the end of the season, just keep on working no matter what happens in the middle, and, we had a little bit of a rough start this week, but they really locked in at practice yesterday, and it shows that, we're still playing ball and playing hard.
Twin Lakes Conference, not an easy conference. I talked during the broadcast that Newell Fonda was able to knock off Coon Rapids Baird, a very good Coon Rapids Baird team. So talk to me about what this means to get a win, especially in the conference as well.
Well, conference wins obviously matter for, standings and stuff like that, and competing with these guys, it's never a guaranteed, win or loss. We're going to show up every day and play as hard as we can against anyone. And really it just shows you how much grit the guys have, and they're able to lock it down and score runs.
2-2 tie going into the fourth. You guys get a massive fourth inning, 7 runs put on the board. What was kind of the start of all of that?
Really, we've been hitting the ball all game, and I was telling the guys, just keep it going. We're gonna find gaps here, and we did. Our barrels have been hot all week, honestly, for a few weeks now. I've been really proud of them, and I just told them, hey, swing the bats. It's gonna work out, and it's just ticking time bomb at that point.
Talk to me what you saw from the pitching side from ESAC. Obviously, they had a couple of guys who were pitching pretty well. Had 2 pitchers on the hill. What were some of the things you were seeing from them, and telling your guys to watch out for?
Well, we wanted to hunt the fastball, stay on that, and when that curveball came in, just wait on it and take it at the top, because it was breaking pretty late, and if we were to wait on it, drive to opposite field is the way to go. Absolutely.
Then obviously you guys get a 10-5 win. Pretty big game for you. And then defensively is 2. You guys were able to stay out ahead of East Sac as well. They were able to get 3 runs later on, but what were some things you were telling your guys on defense to stay ahead of and watch out for?
Just being ready every play. Sometimes, as a defender, you get complacent, especially when you have a guy like Andrew on the mound who's just throwing tons of strikes, striking out kids, and, it's easy to get flat-footed, but if they really just want the next play, got to want the next ball, it really works out.
We'll wait for that. Not exactly sure what that was all about, but you also mentioned it too, is that you got the barrel on the balls. You had 3 guys who had 2 RBI singles in this game. Just an outstanding performance from your guys. What's going to be the focus from this point on? Because believe it or not, halfway point of the season, you're starting to get into the grind of it all. So what's sort of the idea of what you guys, or what you want to see from your guys from this point on?
Well, really, with our team, it's when we show up, we just got to show up ready to play. When we're flat-footed is when we kind of struggle, and we always figure it out throughout the game, but really coming to play that first inning, stay locked in, stay swinging, and just one in the next pitch.
Coach, talk to me about the next game you guys got up. I believe you guys are done for the week, so who do you guys got coming up next week?
Well, we got a JV game on just Monday against, is it Storm Lake, who only has JV? I'm not aware of who we play on Wednesday.
I don't know either.
I think it's Fonda. Yeah.
There we go.
Just come out swinging, play our game. Our game is make the plays on defense. Let them hit it, make the plays, and then just swing.
Is there a little bit of preparedness you want to go against Newell Fonda? Like we mentioned, those guys got a good win against Coon Rapids Baird. So what's the thought process against that team?
Play our game, honestly. Take as many bases as we can. We stay aggressive. Take the next 90, as easy as we can. Keep on moving guys over and just make the simple plays. That's what we got to do to stay in any game.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, again, congratulations. Win 5 on the season. Thanks so much for joining us here on the post-game show. We'll let you get down. And Coach JV here, we'll move on over. I believe Mr. Andrew Anderson is switching us on the microphone. Andrew, again, congratulations. Win number 5 on the season. This one's got to feel good, especially against a team like ESAC here tonight.
Thank you.
Talk to me about you on the hill. You were throwing some very good pitches here tonight. What were you seeing from the ESAC side when it came to their hitters?
I knew a couple, like their first 4 batters, they could hit the ball pretty good, but I also wanted to throw pretty good strikes because I know my teammates can back me up, and we got a couple good fielders. We had a couple errors there, but we picked our heads up and we ended up doing pretty good.
Yeah, and talk about just the process on defense. You're at the halfway point of the year, and some of those errors can cost you guys big. So, what are some things you want to see from this team improve upon from this point forward?
Just confidence level, I guess. Sometimes we're a little bit shaky when we get the ball hit towards us, but we've been taking a lot of ground balls, pop flies, and we're getting a lot better.
Want to talk about just the relationship you guys have with Coach Withers. I mean, obviously, he's from Luther. He's a baseball guy himself. He's not too much older than you. So what is it kind of like having him and his experience from the college level now here coaching you guys?
Well, actually, the funny thing is I've known him forever because he used to go to my old school and he actually moved.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They're super helpful, super great coaches, and I think it's going good so far.
10-5 win here tonight, a good statement within your guys' conference. Obviously, like we mentioned, you got Newell Fonda, who beat Coon Rapids Bayard, a very good CRB team. What's the thought on that game, and what do you think you're going to have to do against Newell Fonda to get that dub?
I think we got to get our bats going first, got to get some good, consistent pitches, and I think on any given night in this conference, any team could beat anyone.
The one play I want to talk about from you, obviously here tonight, your defensive stats spoke a little bit louder than your offensive stats, but you do get that RBI single back in the fourth. Talk to me just about that rally from you guys and that hit that you got.
That was a really good feeling, and honestly, that probably wasn't our best inning. We had another good inning, but that just felt good because I was kind of in a slump. I was hitting the ball, but just couldn't find a gap to save my life.
Not too sure what's going on there, but I tell you what, again, congratulations on such a great win within the conference. 5 wins. We'll let you get down, get to your teammates, but again, congratulations and thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Let's move on again now to Jacob Kalkwarf joining us here on the post-game show. Hopefully you're able to hear me. I don't know what's going on in the back end of life, but hopefully we'll get that figured out. Hey, there we go. Maybe. I think we're good. So, back with us here on Kick 106.7, Jacob Kalkwarf joining us here on the Mackey Motors postgame show. Jacob, once again, congratulations. Great win here in Sac City. You had a pretty decent night on offense. 3 for 4 on the night. You get 2 RBIs. You get a run scored. Talk to me about the offensive process here in this game.
Yeah, I hit the ball. I made contact. That's really what I was going for, is making contact with the ball. And surely enough that if you make enough contact, then you hit gaps, and that's really what we need.
What were you seeing from the pitchers? Because obviously you were kind of one of the guys that was leading the charge on offense. So what were some things you were seeing from the pitcher when it came to your at-bats?
Usually I saw first pitch fastballs, so I really wanted to jump on that. During those first pitch fastballs, I hit a couple foul balls, and then most of my oh my gosh, I can't think.
That's okay.
Most of my on base, me getting on base was from like 0-2 counts.
Right.
So it's good for me personally to get on base in those 0-2 counts.
Well, and what's sort of the thought process you get to that point? You're down 0-2. Obviously, you need to kind of go for things. You want to foul it away to get a pitch that you want, but what are you sort of thinking about in those moments?
Just making contact with the ball. Confidence is a big key, especially in baseball. And just relaxing for me and driving it into the field. Like
we mentioned, you guys get Newell Fonda coming up here next week. That's a tough conference game for you guys. What's one thing in your mind you guys are gonna have to work on before that game on Wednesday?
Well, like Andrew said, confidence makes or breaks our team, and we just need to build from this win to the next week, and I think we can get it done.
Absolutely. Well, Jacob, again, congratulations. Win number 5 on this season, and thank you so much for joining us here on the postgame show.
Yep, thank you.